everybody, so as you can see I have no makeup on, which can only really mean one thing. It could mean a few things, but mostly it can only really mean that today I'm doing a little like get ready with me makeup tutorial. I do not feel fresh this morning. Oh my god, I really don't feel fresh this morning. I need my little face roller thing. So I thought today would be the perfect day, because I'm going to put makeup on anyway, I'm going out in a bit, to turn myself from this into something like this. Which side is it going to be? This? This? A lot of you have been asking to see what makeup I've been wearing recently, and just to talk through the products that I've been really loving. And I've been really into makeup recently, more so than usual. Like, I enjoy doing my makeup and getting ready so much every day at the moment. Like, it's like my me time and I love it, and I've been really excited to like buy new products and go like makeup shopping. I really want to go to Boots and pick up some like drugstore makeup and try some stuff out. So yeah, mega excited about makeup and, you know, stuff in general at the moment. Just really into it. So I am very much looking forward to talking you through all of the things that I put on my face on a daily basis today. So let's get started. Okay, let's try and low bun this shiz. This is my current go-to hairstyle for when I can't be bothered to do my hair. I have greasy hair. My hair's just not going right, basically just any day. It's working out okay for me so far. This is not my best, but we will just deal with this and I will work on my hair at the end of this video. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with skincare. My skincare routine for the morning is so simple. I've washed my face already. I just used my Oskia cleansing gel, and then this little like round flannel thing that Alex gave me, which is amazing. They're like, I'll try and link them in the info box, and they just are like, they feel really nice on your skin. So yeah, that is what I've done so far. So I'm just going to carry that on by using the Avène Hydrance Intense Rehydrating Serum. I don't know what happened to the old one they used to do. I think that's a different one that I've got there. They used to do like Optimal or something like that. And it's not on the shelves anymore, but this one's still good. I still like it. It just feels really good on my skin. It's really refreshing. So yeah, just pat that in, apply some to my neck as well. Oh, I wish I could bathe in this stuff, it's so nice. And then we're going to use the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer, it's my #1 moisturizer, it's my favourite one I've ever used. And then I just smooth that over my skin. It's so nice, and my skin looks so glowy and hydrated after using that. And then I'm just going to roll on my face a little bit. I can't remember what this is called. It's the Nurse Jamie face roller thing. It looks so weird if you just have it like lying around, but this is a godsend for my face when it feels really puffy, because this stays really cold. It's so good. So it just feels really nice on your face. So I use this every morning and most evenings. I'd say I use this, oh my god, that feels so cooling. I'd say I use this at least once a day, and it just really takes down any puffiness in my face and kind of makes it's meant to make everything feel a little bit more firm. I don't know if it does that. I literally just want to sit here doing this forever. I basically just sit and do this and think about life in the morning. Use it under my chin as well. Supposedly it's meant to help a double chin. I don't know if I believe that. I definitely still have one. Yeah, I just find it really relaxing to use this. When your friends ask why you were late, me. So that is my morning skincare routine. It takes a lot longer than it should, but I'm okay with that. So recently, lots of you have been asking about what I've been using on my skin and saying that it looks really fresh and glowy. I have reverted back to this baby, which is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Touch Foundation. I love this stuff. It's basically the world's most sheer base that you can use on your skin. It's like a cushion type foundation, but it's more like the cushion bit is more like a balloon. It's so weird, it feels so odd. Would highly recommend checking it out in store if you pass the counter, because I can't really describe how weird it is, but it is. But I just use this all over my face. Use either just to do one layer, or sometimes I do a couple if my skin's feeling particularly dry. It gives the tiniest amount of coverage covers a little bit of redness. I'm not like super red. If you have mega redness, it might not cover as well, but I get little like patches, but there's always a patch here that shines through. And it doesn't really cover blemishes massively, but what it does is makes your skin look so dewy. It's incredible. Like, can you see that sheen? Oh, it's so good. And it just means that anything I use over the top, so say I use a really matte concealer or a really heavy coverage concealer, it just blends so beautifully into your skin, and you don't look too matte, your skin never looks cakey, you don't find that you get like mega fine lines. Like, I find that sometimes if I use something very heavy coverage, it can bring out a lot of the texture in your skin. Not cute. So I generally love this because it doesn't do that. It basically makes everything look very plump. I am here for that. And then I finish off with the YSL All Hours Concealer. You guys will know I love this stuff. I've been using this for about 6 months now, and it has not gotten old. Like, I just love it. I mean, it has, I'm on my like 3rd tube, it has got old, but to me, like, I normally get bored of products really easily, or I find something better that I want to use. I have not found something that I want to use more than this. I've just popped it all over my face using the applicator, and then I'm taking this Real Techniques brush, which is the, what are you? Deluxe crease brush, and I basically just kind of stipple it in to my skin, and then afterwards I go over my skin with a beauty blender. But this is just to make sure that the product is exactly where I want it. So especially over blemishes, I make sure that the concealer is like really concentrated on exactly where I want it, and then when I go over with the beauty blender, it doesn't, I find sometimes with a beauty blender it can shear things out, whereas if you kind of stipple it in first, the product's already where you want it to be, and it's already mostly like on that part of the skin, and then the beauty blender just presses it in and also just makes it look a little bit more like seamless with your own skin. I cannot wait for the day that I have no more scarring left on this patch of my forehead. Every day for like the past 3 months I have had to conceal just that patch on my forehead, and then I'm just pressing all of that into my skin, and everything just looks quite natural, even though that concealer is very, very full coverage. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so that you can see. Hey, I feel like this is the closest that I've ever been on camera. So hello, this is my face, this is my skin. I'm gonna pop my bronzer on now. I'm using the Giorgio Armani Maestro Liquid Summer Bronzer? Liquid Bronzer. And for this I take my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I literally just drop a dot onto the top of this, and then take that over my skin, and I just blend out using this brush, and then I'll take my beauty blender over it if I need to. If I've put too much product on one side and I want to like even it out, I definitely have more product on my left hand side than I do on my right hand side, but that's fine. I'm going to do a little bit on my neck and a little bit on my nose, blend that in. So I'm pretty like bronzy already, but this just adds that extra layer of bronziness that I like. And I find, especially because I have my hair back like this a lot, having a little bit of bronziness to my skin just really, I don't know, I find that when you've got all your hair back, your skin is a bit more of a focus point. Like your whole face is more of a focus point when you've got your hair pulled back. So I like for my skin to be like extra glowy and flawless when I have my hair pulled back. Definitely need to blend all this out with my beauty blender. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to go in with highlighter or anything today just because I feel like my skin is glowy enough already, and this is just a nice easy daytime makeup look. So I'm going to get started next with my eyes. The first thing I'm actually going to do is sort up my eyebrows out because they're really annoying me. So I'm just taking this spoolie. This is a spoolie from Brow Bar. It's really cool. It comes out of this little tube, and I use this every day just after I've done my base to brush through my brows and get rid of any like foundation or anything that is left on my eyebrow. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize little eyeshadow pot in the shade Jean. This is bloody gorgeous. Look at it. It's like my ideal eyeshadow shade. Just taking a bit on the back of my finger, onto my finger, and I just pat that over the centre of my eyelid. And I just blend that out using my finger. So it's super subtle, but really, really gorgeous. I'm also just going to take, if I can find the right brush, where's my brush gone? So now that I've got that base layer, what I'm going to do next is take this Zoeva little pointed pencil brush. This is the Luxe Pencil Brush 203. 203? No, 230. And I'm just adding that to the inner corner of my eye. Just run it underneath my eye and blend that out upwards, and it just adds a really nice like inner corner highlight, and it's really subtle and it doesn't stand out too much because you're obviously using the same eyeshadow that you used on your eyelid, so it blends in beautifully. I just concentrated that underneath my eye. I think it looks really pretty. It really opens up the eye area. And I'm going to blend that out a little bit more in a second. And this is why I love working with cream products, because you can just stick your finger in your eye and sort things out. I'm just the best beauty YouTuber. Like, stick your finger in your eye, sort it out, done. Okay, what am I using next? I'm going to use the Nars Wanted palette today. Haven't used this in a video yet. I flipped between these two, so we have the Too Faced Just Peachy matte palette, which I love. If you want to see me use that a little bit, then I will link my Sephora haul. Definitely go check out that Sephora haul. I loved everything in it, but I haven't used this on camera yet, so I'm going to use this today. The one thing I would say about these eyeshadows is that I prefer the mattes because the shimmers move so much, and you know when you're wearing eyeliner and your eyeshadow like drops down onto your eyeliner, it happens and it's really annoying. So really I should have got some Fix Plus, because I think that would have probably stopped that from happening. I'm gonna go get it, hang on. Hold please, caller. So I couldn't find my MAC Fix Plus setting spray, which is really annoying. One of my friends is probably watching this like, yeah, you gave that to me like 2 years ago. These things happen. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm just going to spray this onto my eyeshadow brush after I have picked up the eyeshadow onto the brush. So today I think I'm going to go for this shade here. I do tend to try and keep things nice and neutral, but I feel like having a little bit more shimmer on my eyes today. I really like having like a really glowy base and then a really like blown out, really neutral, like shimmery eye look. I just think it's beautiful. So I'm just popping that all over my eyelid. And I know a lot of makeup artists out there hate it when I use a fluffy brush to apply like shimmery shadows, but I like a really like soft blown out look. I don't want it to be really like intense. Now that's done, I'm going to be using these two matte shades here from the Nars palette, and I just love these shades. This one on the middle, on the end in particular, is just the perfect neutral shade, and I just add that to the outer corner of my eye and then blend a little bit through my crease as well. And then I'm going to be using this little Real Techniques brush. This is one of their Brush Crush brushes and it's the number 305. I'm going to be taking this slightly darker shade here and running that through my crease just to give it a little bit more definition. Just fits perfectly into that socket. Just wing it out, because obviously I'm going to be doing wing liner today, you know, so all of my eyeshadow is going to be just like slightly winged out. Now we're going in with liner. I'm going to be using my Guerlain liner because I love this stuff. I recently went back to it. I was using the Tanya Burr Selfie Flick mascara for a while, and I just went back to this because I kind of missed having like a glossy bit of black liner. I know a lot of people love black matte liner. I'm not one of those people. I for some reason I love this one. It's really glossy and really easy to, it's so liquidy, so liquidy. And I just love the brush on this one. It's like it's an extension of my hand. Anyway, I'm gonna explain my eyeliner. I thought I'd explain my eyeliner a little bit better in this video than I normally do. Normally I fast forward it. So I start kind of in the middle and I just draw a line over my kind of like center part of my eye. And if I'm in a rush, I will just kind of do that. And then as I've got that line, I then start to go slightly further in. Ooh. Just so it's just past the very first tiny fine line, is just past my iris. And then the tricky part is I build up and over. So I want to follow the shape of my crease. Some days I get it right, some days I don't. So I'm interested to see how this goes today. And the reason I do this and I build up mostly on this side is because my eyes actually sit quite in the center of my face, so I like to build and wing out this way. It just makes everything a little bit more proportionate. And keeping the brush really wet just allows for a really fine, smooth line. It ain't perfect, but I'm not doing too bad today. I always think you can sort out mistakes with mascara as well. Mascara really hides like any kind of mistakes with eyeliner. Now I'm going to work on the wing, which is going to be small today. I'm going for just like a little doe-eyed flick because my eyelashes fall quite low and I love the liner to kind of follow that. This has not gone the way I wanted it to. So my little tip for when your eyeliner doesn't go the way you want it to, these Q-tips, these are amazing. Don't put Bioderma on them because they take way more makeup off than you want. Like all of your layers of makeup will come off around your eye. Just use a plain one, and you can actually use these pointed ones. These are great. You can use them to shape the wing. So I cheat a lot of the time. Sometimes I just get a really shit wing in place and then work it out. So that is better. Not my best. I think this will look okay once my mascara is on. Okay, so now we're attempting to do the same on the other eye. Ta-da! I'm going in with my two mascaras. We have the Nars Audacious mascara, which looks a little something like this. It's got a really like spiky little brush and it does a really nice job of separating and lengthening. And then I have the Dior Pump and Volume mascara, which looks a little something like this. So a much more like stubby little brush. It does a really great job of making your lashes really voluminous. So I use those two in conjunction with each other. Why am I not in focus? Come on, camera. Look at that. Yes. God, I love this mascara so much. I've loved this for years. I also love the fact that the end of the brush has like bristles on it. I don't know if you can see that. So you can do this. And you can basically get all the tiny little lashes that your brush can't normally get. Also kind of works for your bottom lashes as well. Like so. Although I do find it gets a little bit clumpy. But I like it. That is a very good lash day. So I'm very happy with that. So I do a coat over all of the lashes. Like so. And then I go back in at the root and press it in. And if I'm ever having any issues with lashes being super clumpy or things clumping together, pushing this into the root seems to really sort it out. No idea how that works, but it does. So that is my eyes done. Very happy with them today. They just look super soft, but kind of like still dramatic because we always have that liner there. I just love liquid eyeliner. I think it makes my eyes and face and everything look pulled together. Like as long as I'm wearing that, I don't have to worry about like whether my hair looks good or anything like that. Like eyes and brows, sort them. Your base can look as crappy as anything because no one's looking at your base when they're looking here. And on the subject of brows, I'm going to be using the Fleur de Force Eyelure pencil. I keep going back to this. I keep trying to try other things and I keep coming back to this. Fleur B, you did a great job. So I use the dark pencil, I think. And I'm using the darker end of it to pencil in the underneath of this brow. I tend to go a lot heavier on this brow because it rises a lot more than this one. I could pluck them to be a bit more even, but this shape is like ideal. So yeah, just fill this one in to match and give it like a nice curved shape. Bring that tail down on the brow. Like, look how easy that was. Ta-da. And I do the same on this side. Also, yeah, I did want to say, this is like my daytime makeup. I understand that for some people this is quite intense for a daytime look. But if you would like to see my kind of current evening makeup routine, which by the way isn't very similar in terms of like the look, actually does look quite a lot like this, but just really intense, let me know. So yeah, that is that eyebrow done. This one always has more of an arch, so I have to try and fill this one out in the same way. It's always so much harder. And whenever I feel like things look a bit harsh, I literally just run my finger over the top of my eyebrows, like so. And it just takes like a slight layer off of the brows and just makes them look a little bit more natural. Okay, and then to finish off my brows, I'm using Glossier's Boy Brow. I love this stuff. I need to order some more because this is like drying out. I wasn't into this when I first got it, but it has become my life. I'm okay with that. I use it mainly in the front of this brow, like I use it a lot. Oh, there's glitter on my face, damn it! Get off. I use it a lot in the front of this brow because it's such a sparse area. Oh man, good thing I've got Q-tips. And that is pretty much it for my eyebrows. I am very happy with my eyebrows at the moment. So my lip routine at the moment is most days, like sometimes on Insta stories you will see me and I literally just have a shiz ton of Vaseline all over my lips, like so, all over, just constantly. My lips are always so dry and that is basically the only thing that's saving them. But recently I've started using MAC's WHIRL lip liner, and I actually have the Caitlyn Jenner MAC collaboration of WHIRL, but I'm pretty sure it's basically exactly the same. But I've been loving this. I'm not gonna lie, I do overline with it. I just love it. And I blend this out a lot because it can be quite a dark colour. I wish there was something like, I wish Yash from MAC came in a lip liner. Someone wants to make that happen, or if that exists, can someone let me know, because I love that. Okay. So that is what I've been wearing a lot recently, with a ton of Vaseline over the top. I've stopped wearing matte lipsticks now. I just found they really weren't doing anything for me. They actually just make my lips look so dry and shriveled up and gross. So I've been wearing a lot more like glossy things recently. I'm really enjoying it. So at the moment I have two glosses that I am loving, and I found it, guys. If you watched my Sephora haul, I found the Fenty Beauty lip gloss and I'm very happy about it. So I'm going to use that one today because I used this one, the Buxom lip gloss. I used this in my Sephora haul, so I'm going to be using this one. Also, this lip gloss smells like Haribo. It's the best. And I think that is it. So this is the finished makeup look. Those are all of the products that I have been loving so much recently. I know the look is literally no different to what I've been doing for like the past 6 years, but I'm nothing if not consistent, clearly. So yeah, this is my finished everyday makeup tutorial. Easy, really simple, nothing too highlighty, nothing too extremely glowy. It's very subtle, simple, perfect for daytime, all of that good stuff. And that is going to be it from me today. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video and just enjoyed sitting having a chat with me. If you do have any makeup looks that you would like to see, like specific makeup looks, maybe something a little bit more out there, tweet me pictures, let me know. If you give me a photo, it's always slightly easier for me to come up with something. I hope you're all having a really lovely day, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye.